Hey guys, Live with Live Life Outdoors here. I did come up with one more video, and that is powering up your phone, right? Because in an emergency, if you need to reach anyone, we need our phones charged. Okay, so short-term option is going to be something like this battery pack. I can charge my phone probably twice off of this. Also has flashlight. I'm not going to do the last one because it's strobes. So that'll get a couple phone uses. For long term, your next best case is going to be a Jackery. This is the 500 Explorer, so it's 500 watts. They do have ones that are less wattage and therefore less money. But it's up to you on what you're willing and capable to spend. But I have the USB ports here. You do have to hit USB in order for it to charge. Shows you how much battery you have left, how much wattage you're using, how much input and output. Then we do have the 12 volts. We have input for charging this. And then you can also just do your display for that to come up. And then we do have an AC adapter here for plugging stuff in. And again, you can only do stuff that's 11 volts, 500 watts. So it's not going to have a ton of usage, but I don't know, maybe you could potentially plug in, say, your Wi-Fi if you needed internet for some reason. Maybe that is the only way you're capable of working. And you're able to charge your laptop, possibly. I don't know how much a laptop would pull. You might need one that's more extensive than that. Also, this does have a flashlight, so that's an extra bonus. I'm going to turn that off. And then I do have, wasn't even thinking about this. I do have solar powers for this, solar panels. Is this going to work great if we're in some crazy snowstorm? No, but if you get a break in that snowstorm, you can catch some sun and get that charged back up if you're running out of juice on that. And that Jackery, if you're only using it to charge up your phone, you're going to get probably hundreds of phone charges off of that. So this is Rock Pals. So if there's something you're interested in, I don't recommend purchasing the Jackery combo with their solar panels because it's very expensive and unnecessary. The Jackery works with the Rock Pals, and the Rock Pals are much more affordable, or at least they were when I first purchased them. It's also nice because that's portable, as you can see. Last thing for power, if you need to get somewhere and your car battery has decided it needs to be jump started, we have our Tack Life. I don't think Tack Life specifically is available, but something like this with the portable jumper, it works. It's amazing. Make sure that you pay attention to the amperage. I don't remember what this one is, but based on your vehicle, because that is important. Let's see. This is a 20,000 milliamp hour. Starting current 600, peak current 1,000. And this has been used to jumpstart my V8 Ford F-150. It's also jump-started multiple other vehicles, but that's the largest engine size. So I've jump-started an SUV with this, jump-started a Chevy Cobalt, that's a tiny little car. It works. You can also charge your phone if you need it to, but I try to reserve this only for jumping the car. So if you have that issue quite often, this is fabulous. And I think that's it for the powery stuff, the stuff to give you some emergency contact with your phone, for flashlights, because that one's still use. Oh, another good one for flashlights is the solar ones. Those are awesome because you just stick them in the window and they will charge from the sun. I do have one of those downstairs. And then, like I said, just having the ability to jumpstart your car if that's an issue. Alright guys, I feel like that really wraps up the emergency preparedness, at least for what I have on hand that I could use at home in an emergency situation. So I'm gonna throw an edit at the first video about this, but as we wrap this up, just a reminder, yes, these things cost money. A lot of them are kind of pricey, but there are some of the smaller things that you can go and get one at a time from the store every time you make a grocery trip or a Walmart trip. Walmart carries a lot of, like, Walmart is Ozark. That's their brand for outdoors. You can get a lot of their stuff pretty cheaply. You can get stuff off of Amazon. Again, it's your friend in this scenario. That makes stuff a bit cheaper. I do realize that all the things I showed you together cost quite a bit of money. These are things that I collected over the years. But if you are very serious about this and you have the budget for it, these are the things that are dual use in life. And like my thing, the heater, that's like the one thing I could tell you that's not so dual use for me. But like, it's important to be able to be warm, right? But other than that, all these other things are dual use. I can use them hiking, I can use them camping, I can use them to make life more convenient here at home. So they make sense monetarily for me. So do whatever makes sense monetarily for you. Don't feel like you are not going to be prepared because you don't have every single item. That's just not realistic. Make sure that you stay within what your means are and that you can do. And if you only get $100 worth of stuff, $50 worth of stuff, you did something. Something for preparedness is better than nothing for preparedness. But that's it. So if you have comments, drop them below. Questions, please ask questions. If you have them, I will answer them to the best of my ability. I do hang out in the comments, not necessarily right after posting, but I check them on a daily basis. I do respond to comments, and if I see any that I feel like I can't answer in just a comment, I will just do another video. Like I said, someone in a homesteading group was concerned, and so here I am doing a video. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out with me through this series, and I'll see you in the next one.